It fails. So what do you say, Bloom, if anything?
To the blue people?
You said you wanted to say something, yeah?
Yeah, I think that she wants to kind of find out if they speak a language that she knows. So I think that she doesn't get too close. She's probably gonna yell, so she doesn't have to get any closer. But she's just like, "Hello, where are we?"
The character stops, and as I think Dawn and Kaylin, as you turn around to face back the group, you see a portal open up from the side, and you hear a familiar voice of Rav as he steps through the portal, surrounded by a few of his skeletal and zombie minions. Emerging from the portal, he says, "What's up, Dickula? How is the brothel of 8 going?" And to which the blue character responds, "Your sly jokes don't faze me. The name is Ambrosio. You know that. And you had your opportunity to join. You had your opportunity to join, Faye." And Rob responds, "You keep talking like that, I'm going to stuff those bat balls up your ass." And he says...
I'm angry.
He says, and tell Elvana to stop doing that. I hate being stalked. After which you see a pale red woman appear just next to him. She looks very... her eyes are glowing red, and her hair is dark black. And she has a tail. You notice this long red tail from her back kind of like wraps around her and ends in this like pointy tail thing. And she's standing next to Rav, and as she does so, she kind of like dances around him while Rav remains motionless and like caresses her hand down the side of his head. And she says, "You know you missed me." And as she like finishes caressing, just like Biko did there, she starts approaching back towards Ambrosio.
Who the fuck opened another portal?
I look down at Bloom, and I'm just like...
I look at Ruby, or not Ruby, at Dawn. I look over at Dawn, and I'm like, was that her?
Dimitri, what did you say that the woman's name was again?
Evona.
Avon.
I think that Bloom now backs up. She's like, "Oh, Rav is here," and she backs up. She wants to be next to Varys and as close to the party as possible.
Quick question: who's standing next to me? Is it Kaylin and Biko, or just Kaylin, or just Biko?
Biko was gonna walk and stand between the group and the people, but once the portal and the people were whatever were peaceful, and the portal opens up, he would come over to Bloom and Varys. So he's gonna stay between, but he's not anymore.
I'm going to look down at Bloom and Biko and just kind of motion with my eyes towards my quiver.
No.
Bloom shakes her head.
Biko shrugs, like, I don't know, maybe.
Bloom is like shaking her head, like, "No, not yet."
SMH.
So, ambrosia, kind of like the salad, right?
Ambrosio.
Right, ambrosia. Okay, ambrosio. Now, what's all going on here?
That's Count Ambrosio to you.
All right. Count Ambrosio.
Count? That's cool.
Okay, I think
you hear that?
I think what my two friends are trying to say is, "Hello, Count Ambrosio. It seems like you know Rob. Where are we?"
Go ahead and roll a perception check, somebody.
Deception.
Two
Wait,
people
well.
can do it.
Oh.
Anybody else want to do one more? Okay. Well, Dreyir, you feel a tremor in the ground coming off to the side, and it kind of interrupts. Ambrosio kind of seems like he might respond to your question, but he's very slow to do so. And you begin to feel these tremors coming from your right. So Rob appeared to your left. These guys are in front of you. And to your right, you begin to notice these tremors as this massive, what appears to be some kind of chicken leg, comes out from the mist and smashes down onto the tree, crushing it. And you see another chicken leg come out of the mist. And on top of these chicken legs, you see a house. And as it stands there, it wobbles around, and it just plunges down to the ground. And as it does so, it kicks a massive sand wave off, which eventually settles down. And out of the front door emerges a very old and wrinkly-looking woman with a staff, surrounded by a few men dressed in leather armor that seems to be fitting a little bit too big for them.
What the fuck?
Hello there. It seems to be I'm a little late to the party.
I look at Varys and Bloom, and I start backing up really slowly, like just trying to get away from the group. Not to get away, but just get some distance from us and everyone else. This is turning into like a gang war. And I don't like it, so I back up.
All right.
And then I would say, so what kind of party is this?
Oh, the best kind. I would say it's more of a contest at this point.
Kind of feels like a dick measuring contest.
She doesn't respond because there's yet another disturbance in the sky. As you see a familiar creature emerge from the mist and land behind you on one of the cliffs. What is that?
That's accurate.
That's the house.
That's accurate.
I can't see that.
You click on his picture, make it bigger. Click on their
There we go. Yeah, I see it. Not quite the chicken legs I was going for, but yeah. It's like bare chicken legs.
Yes.
All right, so
Drumsticks, baby.
So if you remember before we started streaming, there was a time that you were going through the mountains when you were on your way from Nasus, and you were met with this flame drake with a woman that were
Yes.
feasting. This woman emerges from the mist riding that drake and lands behind you on the cliff. And as she does so, she jumps off and stands and looks just directly below at all of you. And Rav says, well, now all the motherfuckers are here.
I quickly.
Wait, while all this is happening, Bloom is gonna back up towards Caitlin, who has the rune, and
Yeah.
Bloom has the shifting.
I thought
box.
Biko has the rune.
No, Kaylin
Kaylin.
grabbed
Oh,
it.
okay. Caitlin.
Caitlin took it. So Bloom is gonna be slowly backing up, kind of while everyone's distracted, as people keep showing up, and she has the shifting cube, and she's kind of like just gonna be holding it to where Caitlin can see it as like a put the rune inside of this.
As
Put
you
the
do-
rune in the box.
Hang on. As you do, and as the woman lands, Ambrosio actually draws his sword, and he like draws it and holds it off to the side of his body, and the other arm is kind of like he's about to go for a hug, but he just holds his hands back there. And as he does so, there's a wave of energy that expands from him, and that's all you feel. But go ahead and proceed.
She's not gonna say anything. Like she's not. If Caitlin doesn't pick up on it, like that's fine. But what she's trying to get Caitlin to like just slowly put the rune in the box while no one is noticing, essentially.
Rav feels this and says, "Dick move, dude." And Ambrosio responds, "I learned it from Arya."
I can't even roll for stealth.
No, go for it.
They're like,
While they're talking again, I'm gonna try to do another fog cloud to cover up the
The
field.
spell fails without you even rolling.
Is there any other trees?
No, you don't see any more trees.
So Bloom did okay with her stealth.
Is there in this field?
Yeah,
do
proceed.
We see a waterfall?
No, there's no waterfall.
Proceed as in she's okay to try to get Kaylin to put the rune in the box.
Like Ambrosia is actually not looking at you. He did this in response to the thing landing.
So
okay.
can I pause right now? Where is everyone? Like, how close is Bloom to us? Where's Biko? Where's Dreyer?
So you guys are
Ferris?
within 15 feet of each other. You're standing in the middle, just outside the cave entrance. Behind you on a cliff above the entrance is the woman that's flaming. On your right is the old woman that emerged from the chicken house. In front of you is Ambrosio with his 2 bluish minions and the stone things behind him. And on your left is Rav with his undead.
so we're between 4 different powerful beings right now. Right?
I can't make that assessment for you.
Or
Yeah.
we can just shoot in any direction right now.
I am guaranteed to hit whatever direction I shoot.
This is a window-free zone, Varys. Window-free zone.
Beautiful.
Okay, so yeah, Bloom has backed up. Kaylin, I'm like next to you now, and you just see me. I'm not saying anything. I'm not even looking at you. Like, I don't want to draw attention, but the box is open next to me as like a put the rune inside of it.
Biko is kind of like not walking around, but he's kind of like pacing a little bit, just like looking at everyone and trying to like figure out, okay, where are they? Where am I? Where are their people? Like, can we get out? Just kind of like pacing and looking around.
While all this is happening, being exhausted and about to collapse, I'm just gonna spend whatever energy I have left to use the knowledge I've gained about portals opening up randomly when I cast spells, and I'm gonna keep trying to cast the light cantrip as many times to open up as big of a portal as I can.
So you try
raise hell.
You try to reach the weave, and you feel no connection to it whatsoever.
Yeah.
Even though I'm like right by this rune.
So the port spell is not related, so no. And also you're kind of assuming that it's a rune. So no. Your spells don't reach the weave.
Could we possibly long rest here? How does everybody feel?
I'd just start walking away then.
Which way are you walking?
I'm just gonna keep walking towards the tree away from everybody. I'm just gonna
So
try to
towards
push
the
past
chicken house?
Sure, whatever. I'm just gonna
Wait,
The-
I'm gonna grab you. Hold on. Okay, Kaylin is going to grab a stone, just a regular stone, not the rune, or what we're assuming is a rune, stick it in the box that Bloom is handing to her, and see what happens with that. She's going to try to send it to Eliora. Before Dawn starts walking away, I'm going to pull her. I'm going to point towards the water. I'm going to start walking towards the water and trying to get everyone to come with me.
So between you and the water, so let's start with the box. You try to send it to Eliora, you close the box, you open the box, the stone is still there. Dawn, as you start walking towards the right, towards the crushed tree, the 4 leather armored.
Kaylin said she had grabbed me and was pulling me the other
Oh,
direction.
okay. So as you start, like between you and the water, there's the blue characters and the stone creatures. So yeah. And as you try to like step forward, Rob looks at you and he says, "Now would be a good time to give me the stone."
Shut the hell up! And I just keep walking.
Do you see all these motherfuckers around you?
And I don't trust a single one of you. Go
What if-
away.
What if we went into the portal?
There's no portal.
So-
It closed behind him.
Bloom thinks that the rune is in the box because she wasn't watching Kaylin, so she's gonna like try to hide the box now. Like she's gonna put it in her pocket. Like she's gonna kind of hide
The
it.
two blue creatures behind Ambrosio draw their swords also. And so do the men around the old woman.
I don't know about you guys. I don't want to be in the middle of all this.
It's turning into a good old
Doesn't-
cat fight.
Doesn't really look like we have a choice, does it?
How about whoever wins this fight, I announce loudly, can get the stone?
Who do you say this to? Just
Just
the
that's
air.
why they're here. I think that's why they're here.
Maybe we should ask them. Why are you guys here?
They let us do the hard work because they're too lazy to do it, and now they want to ride our success.
We're
As
here for
usual.
that stone.
Yeah,
Thank you
see?
for retrieving it for us.
Wait,
Um,
so do y'all all want the stone, or
Ambrosio says
No.
yes.
Why do you want it?
And he holds his sword and outstretches his hand out to you. Give us the stone.
Why
Well,
do you
I
want
see-
it?
The way I see it is we went in and we got it, and you came here and demanded it. So why should you get it? Why should any of you get it? We're the ones that did it and got it.
Taking it from your lifeless body or dead does not matter to me.
I mean, I don't mind death.
I mean, the way I see it, you guys can all fight it out if you want. I don't see anyone just letting us hand the stone to anyone.
Rav
here.
interrupts you and says, "You're gonna be the first ones dead. Give me the stone."
And then you're gonna get killed by whoever else wants it. So how about all of you fight
Just trust me.
Give us a reason. I want to go down the list. First of all, I want clear access to the water.
You have no time for a list. Ha ha ha. She like brandishes her staff in front of her and like leans on top of it.
Second, I want a reason from all of you why you want the stone, because right now all of you guys are at a standstill. We don't have a reason to actually give you anything, and we have what you want. So you are not holding the cards. We are.
This is
Start
true.
talking.
The cards.
And if you don't give us a reason, we're just gonna destroy this stone. Now leave us the hell alone.
I'm gonna assume Kaylin is the closest to Ambrosio because she started walking towards the lake. Unless somebody else wants to volunteer.
I was walking that way too.
All right, I'm gonna roll a
I'm
d2.
working on making a new character right now.
It can be me, that's fine. I could be ahead.
All right, Kaylin, or yeah, Don, it's you. He attempts to swipe at you with his sword. As yeah, so he's gonna roll. Oh, he swipes his sword, but as he does so, Rav lifts his hand, and one of his zombies just like flings over in front of you, and he cuts down the zombie and misses you, and the zombie just falls and crumbles to the ground. And Rav says, "Give it now, unless you want to be dead."
I try to take a stab at Ambrosio with my trident.
Don't we all die eventually?
Roll for, roll to hit.
Yeah, I'm still at
Who's around me?
disadvantage. Perfect. That
we're
is an
all
8.
within 15 feet of each other?
No, like
but-
in my immediate area.
Oh.
Is that?
Varys,
Well,
I'm next to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think me and
It's a miss, Dawn.
Draeer and Zior are in between Kaylin and John, and then Bloom and Varys.
Okay.
I would assume.
All right, roll initiative. It sounds like you guys are trying to do stuff in order.
No. I was actually just gonna look at Bloom, and I was gonna suggest to
Just so
Bloom
that we can keep this simple in terms of who wants to do what. Let's just throw an initiative to see who goes first, second, third, so forth.
Be a 12.
So this new character I make in a few minutes, can I use Tasha's?
Not correct.
Yes, you can use Tasha's for whatever. If it's published, you can use it.
Correct. You can do yours first. It's fine.
All right. So we need Drayer to roll too, and then so Don, you went with your trident. Oh wait, so I guess Biko is first.
Oops.
I'm gonna stand next to Kaylin. I'm gonna move up next to her and pull out my quarterstaff. And then if anyone attacks her, I want to hold my action. And if anyone attacks her, I want to attack them with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
And
Varys.
maybe say something, but I don't know what I would say. So yeah, go ahead, Varys. And you're on mute.
So he readies an action, basically.
Drayer's having technical issues.
Add 5 to that. Not that that matters.
11?
I can't
Okay.
remember.
Sounds good. So Varys?
Oh, it's my turn to do something? So, well, as an action, I'm just going to look down at Bloom, and I'm going to say we should give them the stone.
Who's them?
I'm thinking Rav. He's Santa Seer. I mean, he seems on our side.
He's not.
You know, I don't. From everything that Biko and Kaylin say,
I don't trust him.
he's on his own side.
Oh, I'm not giving it to the chicken leg woman over there.
We haven't heard much from her.
Has anybody done anything with the stone yet to see if we could use it?
And that's all you have on your turn. Bloom, your turn.
Bloom is not ready to fight yet. She hasn't gotten enough information, so she's gonna disengage and she's gonna say, like, out loud, does anyone know the chicken lady?
You know the chicken lady.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
Has anyone
The Muffin Man.
Drayer, have you seen this woman or seen something like this on your travels? Do you know who this is?
Have I, DM?
Roll a wisdom check.
4.
No, you have not.
No,
So
okay.
actually, you don't know who the lady is, but you do notice something very peculiar about the 4 men that are with her. They seem to be larger than like they seem pretty hulking. They're human. Their armor is kind of like not fitting them very well, like it's too big, and they have like an abnormally large amount of hair on them, and you think they're probably lycanthropes.
Yeah, so that's...
Oh. So I say, no, I don't recognize this lady, but wait, how far away is Bloom from me?
You're all pretty close, like within 10 feet of each other.
Okay, so I kind of whisper to where she can hear. I'm like, but I'm pretty sure the men with her are lycanthropes.
Okay. That means Bloom does not know.
Kaylin,
She's like, oh, okay.
your turn.
Oh.
Where is there a way to get Ambrosio to get around Ambrosio to get to the water?
Not while avoiding the 2 other ones.
Kaylin, do you just need water? I have some.
No, I'm trying to get us a way to escape.
Okay.
We can. It doesn't. Magic isn't working in this area, but if we can get into the water and we can get far enough, I can make us walk on water.
Well, the water is iced over,
Mm,
so
that's
you
right.
could walk on it.
Even better. Then we can just walk across the ice.
I think it's our best chance of escape. So I'm going to repeat to everyone around, or to Ambrosio, and I'm gonna say, either tell us what you want, or get out of our way. And I'm going to ready Bane if he tries to attack. Then I'm going to cast Bane on him and the two creatures that are by the water. So if Ambrosia tries to attack anyone in our party,
He
if he attacks
says,
anyone else, I don't care.
he says, either hand over the gem or die. And the stone figures behind him brandish the spears and point at you. And Rav says, your magic won't work here.
Okay.
Where is here?
He cast a fucking shitbox around us.
I'm sorry, what?
A magic shitbox. You can't cast spells in here. Give me the gem.
Can you cast spells in here?
With the gem, yes. Give it to me.
Oh, good to
Oh,
know.
well then what if we give the gem to one?
Kaylin's going to not pull it out, but she's going to, in her pocket, hold on to the rune.
I mean, if only us can cast magic, we're pretty set.
Rav says, what is your plan here? Do you see the crazy old lady? Just looking at her makes me shrivel up.
Buddy, I think that's a problem you always have.
Fair. But give me the gem.
Kaylin doesn't say anything else. That's the end of her turn.
Listen, at this point, you're starting to piss me off, too. I'll take it from you, just like they will.
Rob, fine. Get us out of here and we'll give you the gem.
I need the gem to get you out of here.
Well, then how can we trust you that you're not going to just get out of here and leave us behind?
Well, I think we've proven our use to him.
I told you, getting the gem shows a sign of good fate. Now give it to me.
Wait,
But-
you sent us here because you couldn't.
We
use
don't have
magic and
time
then
for
all of a
questions.
sudden-
Oh my goodness, they're going to kill you.
Well, and they'll kill you too. You don't have any ability to fight in martial combat.
He raises his staff.
Bring it back.
I don't want to do this. But
know
if
what,
this
you
turns
sent us
ugly,
here-
I will defend myself, and I will take it from you.
You sent us here on the pretense that you couldn't leave the tower yourself, and then now all of a sudden you magically appear, and that's supposed to be a show of good faith? I don't trust a single thing you say.
Yeah, we've already done a show of good faith. Another show of good faith would be giving away the gem. That would be two shows of good faith for nothing.
He waves to his zombies, and they start advancing. Last chance.
I kind of think maybe these other people might kill the zombies to keep us safe, so we can give the gem to them. Because really, at this point, we're most likely to give the gem to whoever keeps us safe.
I just kind of yell at him like, all right, everyone, look, here's the deal. If Rob tries to kill us, he's living at the Penrose Tower. Easy to find him. It's all the zombies. Out in the middle of the ocean. You'll find him. He's right there.
Okay, what do you guys do? They're all looking at you, and they're all advancing towards you first. They're not really worried about each other quite yet.
I kind of think we should find our way to the edge.
I
Maybe
run
we
over to
should drop
Galen.
the rune in the middle, and then back away and let them fight over it like monkeys. Or does anyone have a purple rock? That's not the rune.